Hello Virgo, this is your March forecast. Now I know they're very late, but I've had the most disruptive 2 months. Everything that could fall apart did. I'll write about it in my newsletters, so this is just going to be a short March forecast. So it begins this month with a full moon on the 5th of the month in your sign Virgo. So here's this full moon happening in your first house. So Virgos, a lot's been going on for you, I feel, in relationships. Okay, the sun is there for the first 20 days of the month, Neptune. So many of you have been maybe not looking realistically at your relationships or a particular relationship. Maybe the veil of illusion has to be dropped. Maybe there's a fantasy going on. Maybe somebody's been too needy of you, or there's not been enough balance where you've been doing all the giving. A lot happening in relationships, and this full moon in your sign is going to get you to really look at the reality of your relationships. Yes, what is it that you want now? Maybe there's a culmination of a situation, something coming to a head, something where you see, this is what I need. Something's changed now. A full moon causes a change because you seized something that you hadn't seen before. It's a good time, Virgos, for making an action list, especially connected with what you want from a relationship, whether you're looking for a new relationship or whether it's an existing relationship, where you want those changes to happen. So this is a powerful full moon in your sign. It's a great time for purifying, cleansing, getting in touch with nature, going out into nature, and doing anything, of course, in this healing field, which Virgo very much rules. On the 9th of March, we've got quite a fortunate day because Jupiter here is trine to Uranus. So maybe something fortunate happening for you that you didn't anticipate. It's just a surprise. It could be something financial, maybe a joint partnership or something from a partner, somebody giving you something unexpectedly, or doesn't necessarily need to be financial, but just somebody giving you something. I mean, I must say, the other day I was in Marks and Spencer's and a lovely assistant followed me and came up to me and he said, I so enjoyed talking to you. You're one of the nicest ladies I've met. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but it just touched me so deeply and it was such a lovely surprise. So maybe there's a lovely surprise coming for you on that date. Now on the 11th of the month, we've got Mars and Uranus coming together and they're in Aries, which is very fiery. So there are potential blow-ups, explosions on that day. Maybe there's something that needs to change in your finances and something happening quickly financially. So try to do whatever proactively you need to do before the 11th of March. And on the 13th of March, we've got Mercury also coming into this house of relationships. Relationships, big focus this month for you Virgos. So you'll be thinking about your relationships more. Maybe there's some communication to be done more on this 13th of March for the last couple of weeks of the month. And then on the 16th of March, boy, we've got the final of the 7 squares of Pluto to Uranus that I've been talking about for years now. So it's been going on. It's been a lot of turmoil for us globally and personally. And Virgos, for you, there's been a shake-up certainly of your finances and your work area. And it's about you finding your individual, unique voice. What's different about you? What makes you stand out? There's never going to be another you, ever. So this Uranus energy wants you to push out with this specialness that you have and not allow anybody to hold you back, to push you down, to suppress you, to control you. And finally, on the 20th of March, we've got a total solar eclipse at 29 degrees of Pisces. Again, this whole area of relationships, 29 degrees of a sign. It's a completion. It's tying up some loose ends. Is there a relationship that needs to be tied up? Is the way you've seen this relationship needs to change? Has somebody said something and not kept their word? Maybe you need to create new boundaries in your relationships. All these things, and an opportunity for new beginnings, because it is a new moon solar eclipse. And then on the 21st, with the sun coming into this 8th house, there's also, on the 17th, Venus went into your 9th house, where she stays for the last couple of weeks of the month. So maybe an opportunity to travel, to go somewhere nice, to meet somebody nice from overseas. So relationships is the key this month, and your finances. Those are going to be the big areas. I'll write more in my newsletters about all the upheaval that's been going on and how Pluto and Uranus have really shaken my life up. So, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed your March forecast. Bye for now.